Hello students. In the previous session, we dealt with theories associated with transition, socio-cultural learnings through transition and factors affecting transitions in children. In today's session, we will be dealing with the need and importance of transition. Learning outcomes. At the end of the module, the reader will be able to understand the development and transition in children, importance of transition, factors influencing transition in children. Continuation from the previous session. Another perspective on transition divides factors into two groups, individual and family factors. Children themselves can influence their transition. Child's development, that is cognitive, social, emotional, trust that the child has put on the caretaker or a significant adult, opportunities child has received, previous learnings, his or her resiliency are the few triggering factors that can influence transition. Parents' attitude and understanding of early childhood can be another aspect which can have an effect on transition. Their appreciation towards early childhood education will determine various factors about children's previous learning. If the individual has not entered school or a daycare center, then their experiences would be different from their peers. School or daycare centers lay foundation and a basis for learning. Children who have attended these centers in their first few years will exhibit school readiness and they will achieve smooth transition. Exclusion from a service is an obstacle that can have an adverse effect on transition. Socio-economic status of the parents can have an impact in the succession of the school. Bellamy 2005 states that over 16% of children under 5 lack adequate nutrition and 13% have never been to school. These indicators are higher in developing and underdeveloped countries. These can have an adverse impact on children and their overall development. According to Mayers and Landers in 1989, a school or a preschool that supports child's transition is one that offers quality education, services, and is one which will recognize and adapt the local needs. Quality education can be defined in many ways. It is one that is relevant, purposeful, inclusive, and which promotes equality and participation of all children. Quality can be defined as one that has minimum standards or attains to some parameters like teacher-child ratio, curriculum, teacher training, environment, community participation, etc. Transition from home to daycare, daycare to preschool, and to school are influenced by parents. Educators should involve parents or caretakers in their process of their child's schooling. Educators need to maintain a constant communication with parents and should make sure that they understand child's previous experiences and other factors influencing their learning experience in school. According to a study conducted by Fablin and Dunlop 2007 suggests that parents' confidence in teachers and school affects the child's transition process. Schools that are open to involve parents in the learning process will help children in transition and parents in developing a stronger bond with their children. Transition to a new environment is important and a significant phase where children need to be prepared for transiting from one setting to another. Transition to school is something that takes place well in advance. It is a pathway that commences before the child begins the school. Children's long-term success in school derives from their learning experiences before school and the ongoing learning environment in the early school years. An area of research conducted says that specific groups have found transition to be more challenging than the others. Families from low socio-economic status. Children belonging to financially disadvantaged families appear to be less prepared for transition to school than the others. They are impacted by the financial stress, and this in turn affects the social and emotional readiness in children. As parents of these children are financially disadvantaged, their investment on positive experiences and learning environment could be lacking. This could impact the cognitive outcomes in children. Culturally and linguistically diverse families. Children from culturally and linguistically diverse families have problems in transiting from their environment to school environments. They may have troubles in language, culture, accent, etc. This may result in their vulnerability to isolation, bullying, or even following certain things in the class. Families with children who have disability. Children with disability would find transition to school and its environment more challenging and stressful. Disabled children entering school, which have to cope with the demanding needs of the classroom and school, then compared to children without disability. Research suggests that transitions are very important for children. Transitions are central to young children's development and emotional well-being. Children need to be prepared for the shift, and support should be given for their smooth transit from one phase to another. Transition is a lifelong grid that is formed in human life. It is a process from moving from a known to unknown. In children, transition occurs in three major parts, and this can be influenced by many factors. Children's transition to another phase is supported by many theorists. These theories support the concept of transition and has given different perspectives to it. Transition can be considered as a cultural norm, a developmental aspect, or even a social rule that a child should attain to after a particular age. Transition in classroom setting is important because this will help children to move from one stage to another successfully.